What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome back to my 2015 End of the Year series. Today we're going to be covering my top 5 most anticipated AAA games of 2016. And I gotta be honest, this list was pretty difficult to put together because there are just so many awesome games coming out, and it looks like 2016 is shaping up to be quite the awesome year for video games. Now again, this list is in no particular order, but kicking it off is Uncharted 4. And I am a huge fan of the Uncharted franchise. I loved 1, 2, and 3, and have very much been looking forward to 4. I've kind of stopped watching some of the trailers, so a lot of this stuff is going to be an absolute surprise for me, which I can't wait. I'm already sold on the game. You don't need to sell me anymore, so let there be a ton of surprises. And from what I've gathered, without knowing specific details, it seems like Uncharted 4 is really shaping up to be one epic game. I remember last year at the PlayStation Experience, they showed off some gameplay of Uncharted, and it just looks like they're taking some awesome cues from The Last of Us, bringing it back, that old Uncharted awesome gameplay, and I just think this game is going to be so good. I mean, we're talking Game of the Year contender for sure. Naughty Dog has an awesome track record, and I cannot wait for this game. Next up on the list is Doom, and this game is kind of the sequel, Doom 4, but it's also kind of the reboot of Doom. It's kind of its own thing as well, but ever since seeing this game at Bethesda's press conference at E3 this year, I was literally blown away. My jaw dropped so many times, and I was just like, oh my gosh, when they were showing off that demo, because it just looks amazing. This game looks like a ton of fun. And what stands out to me is that it's bringing back some of those core mechanics and what made the first original Doom so great. And they're bringing back that arena multiplayer type style, that kind of movement, fast-paced gunplay, and I can't wait to play this game. Also, it looks like they revamped the multiplayer and are bringing back that arena style multiplayer, and I think that's going to be fun, and I can't wait to try some of that as well. So I just think Doom is going to be just awesome. It looks great. It ran great. I think it's going to run great on the PS4, and it just, it looks freaking awesome. Continuing on with my list is the Xbox One exclusive Quantum Break. And this game has kind of always been on my radar since it was first announced, I think right around the Xbox One was released, or they talked about the Xbox One and revealed it. And you can definitely tell that this game has changed over the years since its initial announcement. And I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't have some worries about this game. The gameplay kind of looks subpar, but it also looks like it could be a lot of fun. Kind of just one of those things you kind of just have to try for yourself. But they've got a great cast for this game. I think the story is really interesting, and I'm very interested to learn more about it. I think that when they mix that in with the real TV show and some of the decisions that you make, is going to have some impact on the game. I just think this game has a lot going for it. And the studio, who also made Alan Wake, to me has a great track record. I loved Alan Wake, so I think they can deliver a really awesome experience in game. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this game is going to play out. It's going to shape up and finally get my hands on it. And to be quite honest, it also gives me a reason to boot up the old Xbox One because, well, sometimes it just gets some dust on it. Next up on my list is another Xbox One exclusive, Gears of War 4. And I am a huge Gears of War fan. It's one of the main reasons I have an Xbox. That and Halo. I love the Gears games. I think they're fun. I even got the Gears remastered when they redid that on the Xbox One. And after seeing the trailer at E3 this year and kind of seeing where this game may or may not go and who the main characters may or may not be, I'm very interested. It kind of has more of a darker tone to it. And to me, Gears has always been a very dark franchise, very dark and gory, and I kind of feel like they might be getting back to that, and that's exciting. I'm very excited to learn more about Gears of War. I'm a huge fan of the franchise, and I just think it's a given that this game has to be on my list, and can't wait. Holiday 2016, baby. Gears of War time. Now the last game that's going to round out the list may surprise you a little bit, but that game is Ratchet and Clank. Now, this game to me just looks like it's going to be so much fun. It's the game based on the movie, based on the game, so it's kind of a reboot of the first one, but it's going to be more based on the movie coming out around the same time. I know that's a lot to comprehend, and that's a lot to say as well, but from seeing the gameplay, it's a beautiful looking game, looks like it runs exceptionally well, and I just think it's going to be a fun third-person platform action game. What more can I say? The game just looks like it's going to be a blast to play. And there you guys have it. Those are my top 5 most anticipated AAA games of 2016. You might be surprised, why isn't Dark Souls 3 on there? And well, it's hard to put together the list. Trust me, I'm very excited for that game as well, okay? Okay. So let me know what big games you guys are looking forward to playing down in the comments section below. Also, stay tuned for the New Year's Eve celebration video where we're going to cover the winners from all the categories for my end of the year series. You don't want to miss that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online. Hey guys, don't forget about Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and hit that button down below.